The story of Tom Cruise does not begin under the bright lights of Hollywood. It starts in a much more ordinary and often challenging setting. He was born Thomas Cruise Mapother IV on July 3, 1962 in Syracuse, New York. His family life was far from stable. His father, Thomas Cruise Mapother III, was an electrical engineer whose career struggles kept the family constantly on the move. His mother, Mary Lee Pfeiffer, worked various jobs to help make ends meet. Young Tom was the only boy, surrounded by his three sisters, Leanne, Marion, and Cass. This early environment was one of constant change and uncertainty, a stark contrast to the controlled world of film sets he would later master. School was another significant challenge for the young Tom Cruise. He struggled academically, not from a lack of intelligence but due to a learning disability. Tom was diagnosed with dyslexia at the age of 7. This condition made reading and writing incredibly difficult for him. The constant moving only made his academic problems worse. In total, Tom attended 15 different schools in 12 years. Just as he would start to get comfortable or find a way to manage his studies, the family would pack up and move again. This battle with dyslexia, however, had an unintended positive effect. He became a keen observer of human behavior, learning to read people's body language and listen intently to their words. He channeled his frustration and energy into athletics, particularly wrestling. It was in sports that he first found a sense of accomplishment and control. Before acting entered his life, Tom Cruise considered a very different calling. During a period of his youth, he attended a Franciscan seminary in Cincinnati, Ohio. The turning point came during his high school years in Glen Ridge, New Jersey. A knee injury sidelined him from the wrestling team, which had been his primary focus and source of validation. A teacher encouraged him to audition for the school's production of the musical Guys and Dolls. He was hesitant at first, having never considered acting before. He landed the lead role of Nathan Detroit, a moment that would fundamentally alter the course of his life. Stepping onto the stage was a revelation for Tom. With the blessing and support of his mother and stepfather, he made a bold decision. At the age of 18, just after graduating from high school, Tom Cruise packed his bags and moved to New York City to pursue his dream of becoming an actor. He had no connections and very little money, only an unshakable belief in his newfound calling. Arriving in New York City in 1980 was a daunting experience. Tom Cruise was just another aspiring actor among thousands, all competing for the same limited roles. He worked as a busboy and a porter to support himself while he went on countless auditions. He attended acting classes and soaked up as much knowledge as he could about the craft. He was not looking for overnight success. He was methodically laying the groundwork for a career. His determination quickly paid off. In 1981, he landed his first film role. It was a small part in a movie called Endless Love, starring Brooke Shields. Just a few months later, he secured a more substantial part in the military school drama Taps. Released in 1981, he was cast alongside other rising young actors like Timothy Hutton and Sean Penn. Following the buzz from Taps, the opportunities started to come more frequently. He was cast as one of the leads in the 1983 film The Outsiders, directed by the legendary Francis Ford Coppola. He was learning with every film, studying the directors, the cinematographers, and the other actors. This period was his apprenticeship, a rapid learning curve where he absorbed every lesson and prepared himself for the leading man roles that were just around the corner. So the year 1983 was a watershed moment for Tom Cruise. It was the year he transformed from a promising young actor into a full-fledged movie star. The vehicle for this transformation was the film Risky Business. One particular scene from Risky Business became instantly iconic and cemented his status as a cultural phenomenon. The image of Tom Cruise, clad in a pink button-down shirt, socks, and briefs, sliding across a hardwood floor while lip-syncing to Bob Seger's old-time rock and roll, is truly etched into cinematic history. This single scene encapsulated the freedom, fun, and slight danger of the film. It was a moment of pure movie magic, and it was all driven by his charisma. It made him a household name overnight. The Ray-Ban Wayfarer sunglasses he wore in the film saw a massive surge in sales, which is honestly a testament to his newfound influence as a style icon. Risky Business was more than just a box office hit, it was a critical success as well. Critics recognized that Cruise was not just another handsome face. He had genuine acting talent and an undeniable star quality. The success of Risky Business gave Tom Cruise something incredibly valuable in Hollywood: power. He was now an A-list star who could choose his own projects. He was no longer just auditioning for roles. Directors and producers were coming to him. If risky business made Tom Cruise a star, then Top Gun, released in 1986, launched him into the stratosphere of global superstardom. The film, directed by Tony Scott, was this high-octane action drama about elite fighter pilots. Cruise played the lead role of Lieutenant Pete Maverick Mitchell, a cocky but talented pilot who, flies by his own rules. The character was just a perfect fit for his on-screen persona. Top Gun was, honestly, a cultural juggernaut. It was the highest-grossing film of 1986, and its impact went way beyond just the box office. More significantly, the US Navy reported a massive surge in recruitment, with many young men actually citing the film as their inspiration for joining. Tom Cruise, as Maverick, had become the ultimate symbol of American confidence and cool. The film's production was demanding, and Tom insisted on making it as authentic as possible. He and the other actors underwent flight training and experienced the intense G-forces of aerial combat maneuvers. This commitment to realism and his willingness to engage with the physical demands of the role really set a new standard for action stars. With the phenomenal success of Top Gun, Tom Cruise became one of the most bankable and recognizable stars in the world. Following the colossal success of Top Gun, Tom Cruise made a series of deliberate career choices designed to prove his versatility as an actor. His first move in this new direction was to star opposite the legendary Paul Newman in Martin Scorsese's The Color of Money. He continued this artistic journey by starring in Rain Man, released in 1988 alongside Dustin Hoffman. Rain Man was a massive critical and commercial success, winning the Academy Award for Best Picture. His next major dramatic role earned him his first Academy Award nomination for Best Actor. In Oliver Stone's Born on the 4th of July, he gave a transformative performance as Ron Kovich, a real-life Vietnam veteran who becomes paralyzed and later turns into an anti-war activist. He reached another career peak with Jerry Maguire in 1996, which earned him his second Oscar nomination and gave the world the unforgettable line, "Show me the money." As Tom Cruise's fame grew to unprecedented levels, his personal life inevitably came under intense media scrutiny. Every relationship, marriage, and personal choice was dissected by tabloids and news outlets around the globe. His exuberant declaration of love on the Oprah Winfrey Show in 2005, where he famously jumped on her couch, became a viral moment that was both celebrated and satirized. As Hollywood has shifted towards franchise-driven intellectual property and superhero universes, Tom Cruise has remained one of the few, if not the last, true movie stars. The Mission Impossible franchise is a testament to this enduring appeal. This was most evident with the release of Top Gun Maverick in 2022. The film, released 36 years after the original, became a global phenomenon, earning nearly $1.5 billion worldwide. His dedication to the cinematic experience is honestly legendary. He is a passionate advocate for seeing films on the big screen as they were intended to be seen. Many in the industry credited the film with revitalizing the post-pandemic box office. What makes Tom Cruise so special in modern Hollywood is his unparalleled commitment. He is known to be deeply involved in every aspect of the filmmaking process, from script development to marketing. Today, Tom Cruise's legacy is secure. He is a 3-time Oscar nominee and a recipient of an honorary Palme d'Or from the Cannes Film Festival. But his true impact is measured by his connection with the audience. From his early days overcoming dyslexia and a difficult childhood to his current status as a global icon, his journey is a story of relentless determination. He is the last of a breed, a movie star who believes in the power of film to entertain, to inspire, and to bring people together. His mission, which he has always chosen to accept, is to keep that magic alive.